afternoon, Palin. It's time for the weather. And the weather is Palin's making it rain with some sweet guitars. I don't know what I'm even saying. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to another rendition of What's in the Case with Ed Chase. Because Mike's not here. He's enjoying some well-deserved PTO, so you are now stuck with me. And today I've got some treats for you. Lo and behold, we're starting out with one of my favorite guitar brands, period, and exclamation point, end of statement. PRS, which stands for PRS, which stands for Paul Reed Smith, which stands for Pauline Randall Smith. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyways, I've got a new guitar from them that I'm pretty stoked to announce that we have started, or that we've got. I think we've got a limited run of them because there's not too many of them out there in the wild. And I will be running into one of my favorite amplifiers we always carry here at the store, the Bad Cat Black Cat. It's just awesome. It's got some drive. It's got some cleans. Try them all. But I hope you all are doing well. And without further ado, let's hope a guitar's in the case.
Let's hope.
Click. Hey, keep it down. I'm trying to record my show over here. Hey, keep it down. Okay? Hey, keep it down. Awesome, thank you. That was Emmett, by the way, not a customer. Woo! Oh, caught my leg. What's up, Rod? Smells like nitro. This is the brand new PRS limited edition 40th anniversary PRS SC 56 McCarty. So these are, like I said, a limited run. It is a slightly thinner body, and it is all the great stuff you like about McCarty. It's got McCarty 3 pickups, 2-piece bridge because it is technically a 594, but it's also an SC 56. There's a lot of numbers. It starts kind of turning into an alphabet soup after a while, but just know it's awesome. Typical 4-way coil splits on the bottom too. Sorry, that just felt odd for a second. Pickup selector up on the top bout. But what's really cool about these is you get rosewood fingerboard. Or is this rosewood or ebony? I think it's rosewood. It looks too grainy for ebony. But what's cool is you've also got the PRS. You've got the private stock logo on it instead of it just saying PRS because you are much cooler than a guy who owns a normal one. That's just truth be told. And this, I think, is Carol Blue. Talon, do you remember what the color said on the box? Is this Carol Blue? Oh, is this a faded blue jean, but it's not too faded? Well, let's compare it to a pair of blue jeans.
Pretty close.
It's just blue jean. Might as well call it Levi's. But on here, what's different about this than your standard McCarty is it is weight relieved. So if they've got some great pictures, I don't have any pictures of it to show, but some really great pictures of it's chambered out right about here, and I think maybe right about here, but instead of a standard chambering where they drill out some holes and, have it every once in a while everywhere here and there, it is a cavity that is drilled with a pole, like a wooden pole connecting up in a very coordinated and scientific spot that PRS has decided it's supposed to go. So it still has connection to the body and still has the sustain. So you still get all the great McCarty stuff you want out of it, but it's a little bit lighter in weight, and it's just sweet. Like I said, I think I was reading it this morning. They made 400 of these. So very limited, very cool, very demure, very mindful. Faded blue jean, it's just not faded? Talon lied to me. He told me it was faded blue jean, and then he was like, no, it's just blue jean, and now he's telling me it's faded blue jean.
Now it's just faded.
Yeah, now it's just faded, and like my trust in Talon, it has also faded. But I've also not checked the levels on this, so we're just going to go for it. I also have no idea if it's in tune. Over, under, do we think it's in tune? I'm guessing it's not in tune. So we're going to...
Do you have a tuner?
Oh, it's because I'm on the drive channel like a moron. No, we got to figure out if it's in tune. Huh? So this is an A chord. Is that too loud, Jordan? I'll turn it down a hair. Heck yeah. That is tone. EA Sports. It's in the tone. Hope you all have been doing well. I have been doing maybe well, maybe not well. You don't know. Oh, it's almost there. Now it's in tune. Not in tune, that's right, Rod. I like that color. It looks great for a live feed. It does look good. I like green guitars, as we all know, but I'm also a big fan of blue guitars. Honestly, I'm just not a normal guitar color person. Like, I just don't care for the browns, for the yellows. Red guitars, depends on the red. But I'm always a sucker for like blue, red, or blue, green, purple. Purple is an underrated guitar color. So is the color pink. Only the coolest guys play pink guitars. It's almost there, I promise. All right. Now, to play that same A chord and get a comparison. Ready? Check it. Dang it, hold on. Speed run. This is a brand new guitar. Give me some slack, please. So come here often? Me too. Nice weather we're having. All right, here again. Man, that's great. These have the McCarty 3 pickups in them. So honestly, I love the McCarty 3 pickups. It's everything I liked about the previous iterations. Has that vintage flair to them. Has that little bit of Les Pauly bite, but it is awesome. And then it's got a little bit more fidelity than I feel like the last two. But what's great about this, wait a minute. They removed my coil splits. How am I supposed to play my telly licks now? What's in the case? More like watch chase tune, am I right? I don't want to hear your back talk, Max. All right, I did find that pic of the OD Green Tilly. Sweet, post it in the comments. Hey, Troy. Nice to see you, man. This is our middle position. That's a good middle position right there. Yeah, that's great. Les Pauls are a secret funky guitar that not a lot of people use. And then we've got Zinnick pickup. So off the bat, I feel like I'm noticing with these pickups, even though they are McCarty 3s, I don't know if it's because of the weight of relief of the guitar or if it's anything else, but it almost has a DGT flavor too. Like it's got a hair bit more telly qualities, a little bit more spank, a little bit more telly bite to it, which I'm not mad about. Its neck pickup is not as warm as I feel like it normally is, which is not bad. It's just a different flavor. Kind of reminds me of my Custom 24 pickup, to be honest, where it just has a little bit of a brighter tone to it. But none of this stupid clean stuff. Being cleans for weenies. Now that's rock and roll. Now we have polite rock and roll here at Palin Music Center. Hold on. We'll run about there. That good for you, Jordan? Sweet. Butchering pitch harmonics in my show. What do they pay me for? Not to practice, apparently. Yeah, it's great. Like I said, it honestly, the pickups remind me, it's the same exact pickups. I don't think they've changed anything, but it honestly reminds me more of a custom 24 5815 more than a McCarty. Not a bad flavor, just a different flavor. I think that sounds great. Middle pickup, you got to always test that with some good lead stuff. Y'all need to quit being such cowards and start playing with the middle pickup position on your solos. I said what I said. I'm tired of hearing your wee bridge pickup. I'm tired of hearing throaty neck pickups. I want middle. Speaking of middle. That's the middle by Jimmy Eat World. You're welcome. And then neck pickup. We're going to see how bluesy this one gets. Hot Tay-Chay's back again. I'm like, yeah! Watch out. I want pictures of Spider-Man. Honestly, for being weight chambered, I think they did really do a good job with the way that they designed it, because that's some good sustain for a weight relieved guitar. Because I mean, just oh, I'm gonna time again. Hold on. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I'm getting tired of doing this. 10, 11. I get your point. Come on. I think we're at 15. The lost count. We'll just call it a good 16 seconds. That's pretty impressive. And that's the truth. All right. Well, if no one has questions about this one, I wish I had someone standing off on the side so I could just throw these things. That'd be hilarious. But I don't, because I respect my instruments. Take that. Whoa. So awkward not having Mike here. I miss my buddy. Hold on. Can't ding it. It's not relic yet. Well, that is a great choice for the guy who wants a McCarty, the guy who wants a Les Paul, especially a PRS style guitar, but wants a slightly different flavor than your traditional, honestly kind of more like a 60s and a Tele mixed together, and some great weight relief. So if you got some guys who have lost vertebra discs 4 through 13, this is a great option. But enough with that. I don't know how many discs are in the vertebrae. Jordan, can you look up for me how many discs are in the vertebra, or in the spine, whatever it's called? The long bone in the back, the long one, not the short one. I don't know the bones of my body. I know my leg bone somehow connects to my neck bone, and I'm not going to go further than that. My body is actually 100% femur. It's 100% femur. It's from tip to toe femur.
Okay, what's your guess?
I want to say 28.
That's pretty close.
I want to say 28. That's my guess.
A little lower.
A little over?
A little lower.
Lower? 24.
One lower.
23?
Yep.
Hey, I was kind of right the first time.
Yeah. Good job.
Here I am, quitting my job at Palin to become a spinal doctor.
Pretty good for a guy that's all femur.
True, yeah. This right here, femur, little femurs, square femurs, round femur. Oh man. Well, our next guitar is a fan favorite brand that we started carrying that I'm really, really digging, and I saw this one a little bit ago, and all I can say is Jordan's reaction. I need that on video sometime because it's always just,
I love when
oh
he says that.
brother. But yeah, I haven't gotten to take a too good a look at this, but this is a Fano. Wow. So Fanos, I have also just recently learned. I don't remember how recent of a change this is, but they have stopped producing out in Arizona, and they are now moving production over to Nashville to join the Novo factory because they were sister companies to begin with, but it sounds like they're leaving Arizona, moving it on down to sweet old Nashville, home of hot chicken. I don't know what else. I got to make sure I'm not making a fool of myself and think Nashville is Tennessee. I was almost going to say Kentucky, and that's the wrong answer. Huh? Yeah, Memphis is in Tennessee, right? I'm not dumb. Okay. I had to think about it. So, yeah, there's 2 things in Tennessee. 3 things. Fano, the Grizzlies, boo, and you, because you're the only 10 I see. The way I laugh kind of sound like Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin. All right, enough of my jibber jabbering. No one pays me to do that. Where's the zipper to start? Oh, it's down here. Hold on. Don't roll your eyes at me, Jordan. Oh, man. Woo! It's an orange guitar for an orange person. Oh, man. Classic, nice reliking, very tasteful, very demure. Franlin P90s, I believe these are Franlins. I have been really digging wraparound bridges, just single one-tail pieces, but the kind that have adjustable saddles. I think it's great. I think you get a little bit more sustain out of them, but you can still intonate them because if you're out of tune, you're out of the house. You're gone. But smells like ebony. Tastes like alder. I actually don't know what the materials of this one are. Not bad of a weight. I'm going to say 8.2. That's what I'm going to say. Max, I think you took pictures of this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Almost look like medium jumbo frets, possibly just straight up jumbo frets. It's just great. The Fano stuff is honestly awesome, and I'm so glad we've started carrying them because they're just wicked. And I love this non-reverse Firebird shape that they do. I don't like it when a certain G company does them. They won't know who I'm talking about. But for some reason when Fano does it, it's just right. It's just right. 7.4. I was really off. 7.4, that's impressive. That's, I could feel it. I think I could hit that wall from here. That's the way you measure a guitar. But anyways, enough with my nonsensical ramblings. No one wants to hear that, and no one wants to hear me play, but you got to deal with it anyways. Like a gremlin on Christmas. Yeah. Do y'all consider Gremlins a Christmas movie? You never seen Gremlins? It's pretty good. The second one's not great, but it's enjoyable. The first one's really fun. Classic Spielberg, classic 80s Spielberg movie, just fun, goofy. Anamorphic creatures doing their thing. The big thing is you don't feed them after midnight or they turn into bad gremlins. And they also reproduce. I don't know why. I didn't make the rules of that, but yeah. No, it's, what is it? It's you feed them after midnight. That's when they reproduce and they shoot out one of their backs. It's just it's whoa, gross. And then when you put water on them, do they melt? It's been a while since I've seen Gremlins.
This sounds weird.
It is weird. And it's all about this kid who's working at a bank, hates working at the bank. And then gets a gremlin. I don't remember how. I just remember he gets a gremlin named Gizmo, and he's super cute. Uh, he's, I might sound like an idiot. Someone correct me in the comments. Isn't Gizmo voiced by like Howie Mandel or something? um,
Did
but
they feed you after midnight, Chase?
they did. That's why I got so freakishly tall. They fed me one time after midnight, and it was all down there. From I'll tell you what, when you're in college and you're cranking out a late night paper, or you're just not going to bed when you should and playing NBA 2K until like 4 o'clock in the morning, a Little Caesars pizza might actually be the most delicious thing. You get one because there was one right next to the college that I went to, and it was gobsmacking good.
$5.
Yeah, it used to be $5, and then like last year, I was like, I'm gonna go to Little Caesars and get a pizza because their pizza's good for like $5. Nothing bad when no weenies in your ear complaining that's bad. And they are no longer $5.
Dang.
Look what this economy has taken away from me.
Rod Dillon's asking where he can send that pic of the Telecaster to you.
I think you can just post it in the comments and it'll show up. I can see it. If not, fax it to me.
Perfect.
Oh, man. All right. Well,
Ready to play?
I think so. Should be in tune. This one is a bolt-on neck, by the way. I was curious and going to see if this was a set through, but a lot of the fans have been getting away. It's on the drive channel. Like an idiot. Come on. Woo! I forgot these are P90s. I was like, man, he's got kind of a stable ponytail. What? It's not a G-Shark and D-Line. Snark tuners, am I right? You gotta stick with me, people. These are brand new guitars. I'm bringing it to you hot off the presses, but because of that, I haven't got a chance to stretch any of these strings out, so they need a little bit stretching. Now that is a fruity P90. I'm thinking like Fruity Pebbles, but only pickups, and it's all P90s. By the way, Fruity Pebbles are far superior than Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles are trash. Don't lie to yourself. Now that's got some good old Southern country grit. Look there, it's a twister in the sky. Anyways, no, that's great. That's bridge pickup. Neck middle pickup. Glassy. Brings the French out of you. Chase can tune a guitar, but can he tune a fish? Secret is, yeah, I actually can. Find me a fish. Neck pickup. Come say that on camera. Come say that on camera. Say it to me right now.
I just got back from lunch, so I was just behind Jordan, just double thumbs down for fun. So there you go. The guitar and the player are great.
Neck pickup's great. I'm really digging this. Especially with some drive. You missed it earlier. I was going. So that one last tornado that came through Springfield, it was like sky was black and green. Literally the door was slamming shut and like wind was blowing sideways. And we were all standing outside watching. I just pulled that up on my phone and I'm like, if you can feel it, you can chase it. And then tornado actually touched down. I kind of felt bad. Palin needs to chug a little bit more. I love Nate. I love Mike. There's not enough chugging involved in Palin Music Center. You're welcome. And then middle pickup. I deconstructed Kid Charlemagne, the solo from the song, did it in the wrong way, so that way I didn't look like I couldn't play the solo bad. It's like when you have cooks who are like, I deconstructed the whole idea of a mollusk, and it's just like a LaCroix on the table, and it's like, you're giving me this because you think you're smart, but I think it's just because you're bad. That's your fine dining tips from Big Tall Red Shade. And then $10 to anyone who knows this song. Yeah, that's how they originally wrote the song, but the record label was like, you're chugging too hard. This is the 80s. You can't do that. And they said, fine. And then released the greatest pop song ever released. I think that is the best pop song ever released. Moving on. That was almost the ESPN thing. Real quick before I move on, I learned this thing in my lesson because I wasn't paying attention to what my instructor was saying. I was in my own little world. All you Ford owners, go check your doors. They're open. This is why Mike is normally here to rein me in, but too late. Sounds like someone's trying to be a goo-goo doll back there. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I'm tempting to don't understand. That song is unironically so good. I don't care if it's big hit song or whatever. Like, that song is so good. But the thing that cracks me up is the lead singer of the Goo Goo Dolls in that video. I don't know if anyone can hear me. I'm talking about Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Great song, perfect song, honestly. We have a list of songs here at the store that I think qualify as a perfect song list. Let me know in some in the comments below what you think. But the thing that cracks me up about Iris is in the music video, he plays an SJ200 like a Gibson SJ200, and this is how he plays it. Hold on, I gotta set this one down. It's like all the way down here, and he's like, I'd give up the world to see, and it's just like all the way down here. I'm like, brother, that's not how an SJ200 should be played. Oh, we're turning off the amp. Kachika. Oh, because we're going acoustic, baby. We're going acoustic. Kachika. You ever think about the tragedy of Cars 3? What a weird movie. They literally almost try to kill Lightning McQueen, and then super depressing, he's like, I can't drive fast enough. And that's like the whole plot.
Was that the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one. We don't talk about Cars 2.
What? That's easily the best one.
What?
Yes.
Are you being serious right now, Jordan?
The spy mission?
Jordan, are you for real? Are you being for real with me?
Are you for real?
I'm being for real.
Oh my gosh.
Jordan just said Cars 2 is the best Cars movie.
Easily.
Hold on, everybody else get in here. There's a hot take in the room. No, it's not. Cars 2 is not a good movie. First of all, Cars 2 implies that there was a Cars World War II. If you like, no.
I'm sorry you can't understand that. I was like, I'm with Jordan on this.
No.
Okay, see? That's 3.
No.
I will say, I do think the first one is the best.
The first one's the best one.
The first one is the best, but the second one still smacks.
No.
In its own way.
No.
That's true.
You know what? I'm just not even going to pull out the guitars. We're just going to talk about this for the next 5 minutes because this is such a bad take.
No, I think you're the only one with the bad take.
No, I am not in the minority here.
No, 3 is easily the worst.
No, I appreciate. No one's saying anything. I don't think they care about Cars. The Cars movie. I think they care more about we're trying to open. But no, Cars 3 is at least a hair bit better than Cars 2 because I like the whole plot and idea of having to move on and having to do that. And like I like the plot and tragedy of like Lightning McQueen being like, I am too old to do this. I have to pass on the mantle and teach. It's been out for like 10 years. Go watch it. You're looking this up now. I'm opening the guitar. Oh my gosh. Wow. Is this in tune? Slightly. Also, I just like completely nonchalantly pulled this out. We're doing some acoustics. We've got the Taylor 214. Is this how they label this one? It's the 224 CE Deluxe. So it's a Koa top on a layered side and back. The layers are, I don't know what the proper term is, but like a laminate wood in Koa. And honestly, we were just talking about these this morning in a meeting of ours, that these are super underrated. Great for gigging people who want to have a nice guitar that still sounds and plays really good, but doesn't want to take out their nice one in case, like they're worried about it getting stolen or anything like that. This is a great alternative where it's like, it's not, the cheapest one out of the lineup. Still looks great, still plays great, but is just a hair bit nicer. I can't believe how quickly that escalated right there on Cars 2. Now, I will say I would probably watch Cars 2 more likely than I would probably watch, like, Frozen.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah. Just because Frozen, I think, is objectively a better movie. But I'm burnt out on Frozen, no pun intended. Also, kind of the same thing with Moana. Moana's fine. It's a great movie, but I've seen enough of it. And honestly, we watched the second one when it came out on Disney Plus, and that was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I didn't watch it.
It's not honestly worth the time to watch. My favorite Disney movie that's probably came out in the past few years is probably Onward. I think that's a very underrated and great movie. It's a comfort movie of mine. All right, so 214 CE K Deluxe. What you're getting with this one is, like I said, solid Koa top. I'm going to try and put it in the camera so you can see. Solid Koa top, high pressure layered sides with Koa and laminates. And then you've got, I don't know what kind of neck this is. It almost kind of looks like a Koa veneer on a neck. I don't think it's actual solid Koa. I honestly can't say it doesn't even look super much like Koa. We're just going to pretend that I know and you know too. Gold hardware. No V-Class bracing on the 200 series, but this does have the ES2 system. Sound great, play great. You look like Lightning McQueen. I've never seen Lightning and Chase in the same room. Ka-chow. Wow.
I wish I could do the meme where you bring like the lightning.
Yeah,
across the-
Chase, you should do that as a vertical after we talked about all this, being like Chase gets hit by lightning. It's just ka-chow. All right. Well, I've got to lower my mic to make this work, so hold on. This is going to probably not sound the best, but we'll make it work. Huh?
That doesn't sound very good.
Doesn't? No. Any better? Need more towards the sound hole?
Yeah. That's better.
Better? You know. Not bad. Not bad. I think a big thing to say about Taylors is that they're pretty cool. And I like them. I think the big compliment I have towards Taylor in the 200 series is for the longest time I did not know that they weren't solid wood. I think that's the biggest compliment to them is that you can use them and they are the way they are designed gives it a lot more of a solid wood tone than a lot of other layered guitars. So that's the Taylor 224 CE K Deluxe. Comes in the actual nice Taylor hard case, free of Cars 2. There's no Cars 2 in this case.
That's a downside.
We need sound effects. I need you to have a soundboard so like that way next time it's just I don't know, we're running over time. Jordan, do you think we should just wrap up? I've only got one more, but it's just another Taylor. I love it. but-
Yeah, we can just wrap up.
All right. Well, the next one was a 314, but joke's on you. You got to come see it.
Yeah, you have to come here.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching. Sorry for the little bit extended time, but I had fun. I hope you had fun. I'm not changing who I am to please the internet. That's right. I'm staying who I am. I don't even know where that came from. Just remember, every day, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Central Time, we do these live streams on Facebook and YouTube on the Palin Music Center main page. Tomorrow will be Nate minus Mike, and I don't know what he's going to do tomorrow. Thursdays are the Smooth Hour with E Smooth and Daddy Smooth, Smoothie, whatever his name be. And Friday's the Couch. And just remember, Cars 2 is not that good. That's all I ask. Goodbye.
Everyone already left, so nobody heard you.
No, Cars 2 is a bad movie. Don't watch it. Bye. Have a great rest of your week.